Sairam students, and welcome back. Today we will be doing another chapter, that is lesson 4 from Beehive, A Truly Beautiful Mind. This is a biographical sketch about a very well-known personality. We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. He was a German person and he had become very famous all over the world. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. So he had published certain theories related to light and the motion of particles, electrodynamics, which is a branch of science, and energy. So let's see who this person is. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. So you would have got a hint that we'll be learning about Albert Einstein. This story recounts the life of an outstanding scientific personality, Albert Einstein, from his birth till his death. So in this lesson, we'll deal with the entire life of Albert Einstein, right from his birth till his death. A short biographical sketch about Albert Einstein. So the main characters in the story or the chapter would be Albert Einstein. He was a genius and a peace activist. His theories are being proven correct today. He was a peace-loving person and worked towards world peace, and all his theories are being proven correct even today. The second character here is Mileva Maric. She was Einstein's first wife and was extremely intelligent, was also an intellectual. So we'll be dealing with these two characters. Now let's begin with the lesson. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. So he was born in Germany and no one at that point knew that he would become this great. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. What does the word freak mean? It is a word which is used disapprovingly to talk about a person who is very unusual and doesn't behave or look or think like others. She always considered him to be someone who is not like other children. Also stating that his head was too large. So he did not behave like other children. He did not look like other children of his age. So she considered him to be a freak. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. So he was a very late speaker. He would not understand what to talk to other children, how to deal with other children. Also, when he started learning to speak, he used to speak everything twice. So his playmates never enjoyed his company and they used to call him Brother Boring. So the youngster played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" So because he didn't have the company of other children, he used to play with himself. He enjoyed playing with machines and mechanical toys. So he used to consider his newborn sister also to be some kind of a mechanical toy. So he used to wonder and he used to ask, where are her wheels? Because he enjoyed the company of machines and mechanical toys. Now, there's an interesting fact related to this where he spoke very late. This historian, that is Otto Knockbauer, the historian of ancient mathematics, he told that Einstein was a legend, but that seems fairly authentic. As he was a late talker, his parents were very worried because he was speaking very less when normal children speak a lot. So his parents were really worried. What was the incident that happened? At last, at the supper table one night, he broke his silence to say, "The soup is too hot." Greatly relieved, his parents asked why he had never said a word before. Albert replied, "Because up to now everything was in order." So from this you can make out he spoke, but he never spoke unnecessarily. He always expected things to be in order. So when he found that the soup was too hot, he had to speak out. He never spoke things which were irrelevant. He didn't want to speak at unnecessary moments. But when things were not in proper order, he spoke up. So this incident is a very significant one in his life where he did speak and the parents were really shocked. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he'll never make a success at anything. Because of his attitude towards perfection, probably, the headmaster had once told his father that whatever profession he chooses, but he wouldn't make any success in whatever he chooses. Everything will be a failure for him. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. Amateur meaning doing something just for your personal enjoyment rather than as a profession. So he started learning violin because his mother wanted to. However, he became a amateur violinist and he continued to play violin throughout his life, though he did not become a professional in violin. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. So he was not bad at academics. He did score good marks in all his exams, all his grades when he was at a school in Munich. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. Regimentation meaning extreme discipline or order. So he was not in favor of the school's extreme discipline and order. So he often had lot of arguments with his teachers. So he did not like that. He hated the school's discipline. So at the age of 15, he got really stifled, meaning suffocated. He was not able to sustain in the school. So he left the school so that he becomes free and he is not in such a position where he did not like the school at all. So he left school at the age of 15. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. So the previous year itself, his parents had moved to Milan and he was staying with his relatives and attending the school at Munich. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland in a city which was more liberal than Munich. So after prolonged, that is after lengthened discussion, after lot of conversation and communications, Einstein's wish to go and continue his education in a German-speaking Switzerland, a city which was more liberal, meaning it was more willing to understand and respect others' opinion, where his thoughts, his opinions could be voiced out. He felt Switzerland was a city which was more open to others' ideas and respect others' opinions. So he was very happy to go and continue his education at Switzerland, which was more liberal than Munich, which he found was very strict, and he was not able to continue in that particular school in Munich. So till now we have understood what his childhood was like, how he was, how his mother considered him to be a freak, and how he came up and tried to continue his education in Switzerland, which was more liberal. So in the next class, we will continue with the same chapter. Thank you.